Good evening, everyone. It is story time once again. This story is called Let's Drive Out to the Middle of Nowhere. This is my favorite memory with the person who is my best friend all through high school. This story takes place in the spring of 2002. It was a few months before we graduated. One of the things we would do sometimes, which we did that night, we went to Milano's on Brown Street. Now this is back before Milano's branched off and they did the remodeling. That was like whenever they did that in 2005 or whenever. But this was back when it was actually kind of more like a shack or a shed. We ended up going there and eating, and we ended up just kind of driving back into like the West Carrollton area, and I started kind of driving down I am really zoned out right now, but my head's kind of in the clouds right now, so I'm going to try to tell the story accurately without zoning out too much. Ended up going down the West Carrollton Farmersville Road area, and she started talking about, are we going to Crybaby Bridge, or are we going to Fudge Road? And I started asking, I was like, what are both of those places? And I started kind of learning about them. That was the first time I'd ever heard of them. She didn't know how to get out there, but I remember just kind of driving around like hoping, I want to check this place out. Driving around, never found it. It ended up like finding it like a couple years later. But kind of just randomly driving, I'm kind of like, let's just get lost and just kind of fucking listen to music and drive. And I remember we came across this road. It was like called Chicken Bristle, and we just started kind of laughing. You're out in the middle of nowhere when you see a road that says Chicken Bristle. This is like on the other side of Farmersville. Driving around listening to music, and next thing we know, we're kind of going into this town. We're like, where the fuck are we? And we find out we're in Eaton. We had just randomly drove out. We just kind of ended up in Eaton, and we ended up driving back down like 35 to get home, because I knew that was the way to get home from when I had to go there, like when I was a child. Let's see, am I leaving anything out? I think that's about it. That is the story of tonight. Let's drive out to the middle of nowhere.